If you believe this photo, there's a pretty good chance that you've been lied to. Lied to by our parents, lied to by the media, and lied to by the finance gurus that claim the true path to wealth is by pinching pennies, avoiding lattes, and putting $500 a month into the S&P 500. It's bull. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jack, and this is Bookmark. This is the Millionaire Fastlane, and its weirdly clickbaity title aside, it is the best book that I have ever read on financial independence. Author MJ Demarco proposes that there are only 3 different paths that we all take on our individual financial journeys. One path that will lead you to poverty, one path that will lead you to a comfortable retirement in your 60s, and one path that will lead you to passive income and millions of dollars. He calls these the Sidewalk, the Slowlane, and the Fastlane. Luckily, if you've clicked on this video, it's likely you've already made it out of the place that most people end up on their financial journey. The sidewalk. The sidewalk, as Demarco describes, is a path of pure financial chaos. It's a path where money comes and goes with little regard for tomorrow. It's the lure of the latest fashion trends, the newest gadgets, and the impulsive shopping sprees. The sidewalk offers an illusion of freedom, but it's a freedom that is tainted by financial instability. The sidewalkers often find themselves living paycheck to paycheck, only one unexpected bill or emergency from complete financial disaster. And despite the seemingly reckless nature of the sidewalk, this isn't caused by negligence or ignorance, but rather a mindset that values immediate satisfaction over future stability, that prefers the glitters of momentary pleasure over the gold of long-term prosperity. And unfortunately, this mindset leaves little room for wealth accumulation, let alone financial independence. And no matter how much you earn, without a mindset shift, the sidewalk leads to a dead end of financial distress. But remember that recognizing where you are is the first step to finding a new path. And if you find yourself on the sidewalk, it's not too late to make a change. But the mass confusion around personal finance makes sense, because after reading this book, it's pretty obvious that we've been lied to by our parents, lied to by the media, and lied to by the finance gurus that claim the true path to wealth is by pinching pennies, avoiding lattes, and putting $500 a month into the S&P 500. It's bullshit. Don't believe me? Meet Frank. He's a data analyst at a big tech company, and he gets paid pretty well. Let's assume he gets paid $102,000 per year at a 20% tax rate. I wish. At that rate, it would take him 12 years to earn $1 million. But that's not the crazy part. Assuming he can diligently save 10% of his after-tax earnings, it would take him 123 years to save $1 million. 123 years. And here are the saving timelines for a few other career paths. But Jack, what about compound interest, man? If you actually believe that any compound interest is going to accrue on your tiny 401k, you are out of your mind. Compound interest can be a powerful wealth building tool, but if you're still buying things off the dollar menu, you probably don't have the capital to go pull a Warren Buffett. Let's once again take Frank as an example. Assuming he makes $102,000 a year, assuming a 20% tax rate, again, I wish, assuming he can invest 10% of his post-tax earnings every month, in this case $650, and assuming he gets a decent market return of 6.5% per year over 35 years, if Frank starts investing at 25 years old, after 35 years of penny pinching, he'll finally be a millionaire at age 60. And that's only if everything goes perfectly. Now, this isn't horrible. This is the slow lane. The slow lane is the path that most people follow, working for someone else, saving a portion of your income, and investing it into stocks or real estate. The slow lane is a long and arduous journey that takes decades of hard work and discipline and offers no guarantee of success. But given inflation and global financial instability and all the cigarettes I smoked in college, I sure as hell don't want to wait till I can get the senior discount at Golden Corral before I can become a millionaire. Lucky for us, there's another road. Welcome to the fast lane. At its core, the fast lane is pretty simple. It involves creating a business or investing in assets that have the potential to generate significant income in a short amount of time. And according to Demarco, the fast lane is characterized by 4 principles: leverage, value, execution, and affection. Leverage simply means using other people's money and resources to create wealth. This involves building systems and processes that can operate independently without your direct involvement. Leverage can take many forms, such as outsourcing certain tasks, tasks partnering with other businesses, borrowing money to invest in assets that generate income, or using technology and automation to streamline operations. It's the idea that detaching your time from your money is absolutely critical. After leverage comes value. Creating value is a crucial principle for achieving financial success through the fast lane. Value is defined as the solution to someone's pain, problem, or need. To create value, entrepreneurs identify a gap in the market and then create a product that fills it and solves the problem in a unique and effective way. This requires a deep understanding of the target market and its pain points, as well as a willingness to innovate and take risks. Look at your world. What sucks? Fix it, sell it, market it. Because unless it's out of your head and in the real world, it does not matter. Which brings us to execution. Execution is about taking action and implementing ideas now. You'll need to overcome fear, procrastination, and any other obstacle that gets in your way of moving forward. In plain English, you need to be able to fucking grind. You need to have a clear vision for what you want and a well-defined plan on how to get it. Set specific, measurable, achievable goals that can be broken down into actions that you can take each day. This is a sprint, not a marathon. Do you want to be rich in 5 years or 30 years? This completely depends on the velocity of your execution. The final and possibly most important aspect of the fast lane is affection. And the law of affection is based on a simple equation. Your success is equal to the number of people you affect multiplied by the degree to which you affect them. In other words, the more people you positively impact with your actions and the greater impact you have on their lives, the more successful you will become. In the fast lane, scalability is key. This means creating businesses or investments that have the potential to grow exponentially. Leverage technology, automation, and other tools to increase productivity and efficiency so you can affect as many people as possible. But before we talk about how to build your passive income machine, we need to talk about why you're doing this. The fast lane isn't without its tolls, and you need to know what you want and when to hit your turn signal, pull off, and exit. If you're setting out to achieve your dreams, you better know damn sure what those dreams entail and exactly how much that lifestyle costs, if you ever want it to be anything besides a dream. Personally, I embarked on the fast lane lifestyle for a couple of reasons. I don't want to wait until I'm 65 years old to enjoy my life. I want to travel the world while my body is still young and healthy. I want to be able to drop whatever I'm doing and go learn new skills or pick up a new hobby on a whim. I want to be able to visit my family whenever I want, and I refuse to spend the best years of my life in a rat race. Get out a piece of paper and make a list of reasons about why you're doing this. Like, really, do this right now. Write this down. Make a list of all the reasons you're doing this and all the things that you want to achieve through this lifestyle. Then take your dream life and break it down into the monthly expenses living that lifestyle would actually cost. Excluding taxes, we'll deal with that later. Here's what mine would look like right now. I've allocated $4,000 a month for digital nomad rent, and yeah, this is high. This is my dream life. This is going to allow me to live basically anywhere in the world, in any apartment in any city that I choose, for pretty much any length of time. Next, I have $2,000 a month allocated for learning, skills, education, gear, anything that I can use that will increase my skills or the abilities that I have. I like anything that makes me better at the things that I already like to do. I've also allocated $1,000 to additional travel. This is my dream life here. On top of being a digital nomad, I want to be able to just kind of go to the beach one day, even if I live in Colorado. I have $1,500 allocated to community building and like fun events that I would have. Being a digital nomad, one of my goals is to build communities in different places, and throwing big events would be a fun way to make that happen. Then around another $500 a month on healthcare, just because I fall a lot. What? So all of the extra things that I want that constitute my dream life comes out to around $9,000 a month. Now you're gonna take that amount and you're gonna add $4,000 more. This is your allowance, and it's used to cover things like food, travel, basic necessities, and anything else that you're just gonna need on a daily basis. And adding this to your monthly expenses gives you your gross monthly cost of living, which for me would be around $13,000 if I was living my dream lifestyle. The idea behind this approach is to keep your basic expenses low, avoid lifestyle inflation, maximize net income so you can save and invest more money. By living frugally and prioritizing value over luxury, you can achieve financial independence a lot faster. But we forgot about something. Time to pay the tax man. Take your gross cost of living and divide that value by 0.60. This should take care of any taxes. This is your net cost of living, and it's your monthly target number. Achieving this number each month means that you get to live your dream lifestyle, taxes, healthcare, and fancy food included. And now that you know how much money it takes to live your dream lifestyle for a month, it's time to crunch the numbers and figure out how you can break free from work entirely and live your dream life forever. You have two options for making this happen. The first option is your escape number, and it's the exact dollar amount that you need to retire forever. You do this by having a large amount of money invested in the stock market so you can live purely off of the returns. Here's the equation. It works by finding your yearly net cost of living and dividing it by 0.05, a very reasonable return from stocks, interests, and other investments. Here's what it looks like with my net cost of living plugged in. This means my escape number is just over $5.1 million. As high as that number is, knowing it is incredibly important to your financial freedom. But the issue with taking this approach first is that most of us just don't have a casual 5 mil in our back pocket, and saving up that amount of money would take way too long. The way to get around this is with option number 2. That's by having a business system target. Since you didn't inherit millions, you can't exit the rat race just yet. And as we talked about earlier, saving up your salary will not be enough to hit your escape number. This leaves you with one other option: starting a business. Your goal should be creating a business that creates enough passive income that it hits your business system target. Let's take a look at the math. By creating a business that generates 5 times your gross cost of living, you'll own a system that can support your dream lifestyle, pay your taxes, and give you funding to grow your business system. Again, here's what the equation looks like using my gross cost of living. So 13,000 times 5 is equal to $65,000. That's my business system target, and how much my business system needs to generate a month for me to reach my dream lifestyle. Of that $65,000, 20% covers my $13,000 cost of living, 40% covers the $26,000 in taxes for myself and the business, and 40% remaining gives you $26,000 to put back into the business system or try to save and hit your escape. This approach is incredibly powerful because it allows you to live your dream lifestyle without $5 million in the bank. You just need to be making $65K a month. You can live like a king while you're still building your castle. All roads come to an end, and the fast lane is no exception. The only difference is this road ends with you never having to work again for the rest of your life, which is pretty cool, I guess. Being able to save enough of the profits from your business system that you hit your escape number would allow you to leave the rat race and achieve financial independence. But this is not the only way to hit that number. You can exit the fast lane and gain financial independence by selling your business system. Once your company reaches a sufficient level of size and annual revenue, you'll have the option to sell out, assuming that your company is worth the same amount as your escape number. If it's not, you can take that money and start a better business system that you can use to then sell and hit your escape number that time. You can hand over the reins to your business system and spend your time sipping pina coladas on the beach, making art, and watching your kids grow up instead of working. Alternatively, you can keep putting money back into your business system until it's large enough to hit your escape number on its own. Then you've retired, exited the rat race, and you still retain ownership of your business system. This allows you to keep growing your business yourself or pass it down to your children or a charity or foundation. This is how you take the fast lane to wealth and retire while you're still in the prime of your life. So take this info and go build a business system that will set you free. Good luck on the fast lane and drive safe.